Hello, hello, all you beautiful faces. So that opening was just like, wow, because my computer is doing cray things, and I honestly feel like YouTube is just messing with all of us big time, and it's starting to get on my nerve. But, so let's get into the word first. This is Romans 8 again, and it is verse 13 and 14. For if you live according to the flesh, you will die. But if you live by the Spirit, you put to death the deeds of the body, you will live. For as many as are led by the Spirit of God, these are sons of God. You know, this passage to me is very clear. And I'm telling you, this is how the Lord uses me all the time, I have to say. Every time when it has been in ministry, it's never ever been like, get up and give a sunshiny message. It is always some form of not so much correction, but like a kick in the butt to get us on the right track. And I honestly, you guys, believe with my whole heart that we will not make it past 10 years. And I'm shooting way far before we're with the Lord. I honestly, personally believe that we have there's possibility that we won't even have 3 years because of what's happening in the world. And look, you guys, if you want to know, then you contact me privately. It's too much to do in a video, but you have to really pay attention to what's going on in the world. But if you live according to the flesh, you will die. That means you're going to be open to death. You're not going to be under the umbrella of God's covering, is what that means. Because we have to choose to live and walk according to the Spirit. And the word says that if you are led by the Spirit of God, then you are considered a son of God. We do not get to just live by our flesh every day without correcting it and without growing and stand before God and go, well, it was my weakness. It was my what I just want to be this. I see it this way, Lord, or you made me that way. We aren't going to get to do that, you guys. Every single one of us have the ability to change the things that we need to change, and it's up to us to choose to do it. So I hope today that you guys choose, just try to make a change for the better in one area. If you're driving in your car and you respond in your flesh when someone cuts you off, then choose to bite your tongue and just grow. Just choose to grow in that area. If you get angry quickly, then next time just collect yourself and just be like, I'm not going to get mad about something dumb. Do you know what I mean? Like, try to just catch yourself, and then when you do it, if you do it, look, God's not looking for perfection. He's looking for application and growth. But with that said, I honestly did not even want to review this, but I have to just tell you, it is not far off from Ipsy. This is just pure crap. I'm sorry, forgive me for that terminology, but it is absolutely what it is. Lola is literally, they just are a company that do not care about their customers. They are half-hearted in what they do. They lie every single month about the value of their box. And then these are like thick. This is leaking. It's leaking all over my hand as I do this. Not only was this late, but they crammed these hard plastic masks and it broke and it leaked everywhere. Now, I had a broken blush last month that got all over my entire box. To me, they should have sent me a new box. it doesn't matter. It's about excellence. My palette was all pitted. I told them at the very minimum I want a new palette and a new blush. Well, they just sent me a blush. And then they sent it in a box with damaged masks in it. So they just lost my business. I will not give them another chance. That is the worst. And their attitude when I contacted them was like as if I was inconveniencing them. And I'm sorry. I won't have any part of it. So here's my blush that they couldn't even send separately. They sent it in my Lola box. They couldn't even send it out to me right away from last month because they're so cheap. They had to put it in this month's box, which is pathetic that I had to wait another month to get a crappy little blush. I'm sorry, but that's just what it is. I'm so disgusted with this company. It is beyond. And you know what? I had like a hesitation when I signed up with them, but I wanted to try a new service and I should have just followed it because they have not been great from the get-go. The first thing in the box is So Susan Halo on High. It is luminous powder cream. I don't even know what it is. I'm guessing it's a highlighter, but this is basically an Ipsy item. And to get an Ipsy item in a huge monthly box, like, okay, wow. That is not a highlighter. If it is, it's a highlighter for extremely dark skinned people. Okay, the color's banging. I will use this as shadow because it's gorgeous color, but there is no way you could use this as a highlighter. Wow. The color's called Candles and Kisses. But to me, this is something I'd get in my $10 a month Ipsy bag. Not to mention Bodyography Pro, the cheesiest looking bottle of setting spray I have ever seen. It looks like they made this label in their garage. It looks like they literally printed this on a home printer, stuck it on the bottle, and sent it out. I do not use setting spray. I will use this to wet my brush, but that's about all I'd use this for. And this size, it again is an Ipsy bag size. Not impressed whatsoever. Oh, Medusa's lipstick. This is called Medusa's Makeup Lipstick. Okay, let me just explain something to you because I'm a Christian and I feel like this is part of what my calling is to explain and wake people up a little bit. But this is as above, so below, which is a mockery of God, that they do this symbolism and it's the same on the top and then it's a mockery. It's the same thing on the bottom with the wording in the middle. That's what this is. This is what that means on this. And Medusa was a woman that had snakes all over her head. I'm sorry. I don't care if it, okay, like, look, it bothers me because this is like a really great blending color, but this will not touch Pamela Ebert's lips. This is a pale, 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 pale lilac. But I will not do it because I'm sorry. I just do not like companies that use full-blown demonic names as their makeup names. And I just won't do it. I'm sorry. I just won't do it. The last item is this Crown Color Temptation palette, which, I'm sorry, this is a $10 palette, you guys, on Crown's website. And as a matter of fact, I think it's even on sale for less than that now, that it's 30% off. But I have checked it myself. This is $10. They claim that this palette, if it even has a price on here, is $29.95, and it isn't. It is not. This was $10 on their, actually it was 9 something on Crown Bush's site just a week ago when I checked it, because I knew what palette we were getting. It has some pretty colors. It's not so much like, I'm sorry, this will never ever touch my body in any way, shape, or form unless it's to blend out a different color. Some of these are very pretty, but shocker, ooh, another big pan of black. I'm just not that impressed, and I'm sorry, but Crown, to me, that's like, if you want to go the cheapest route possible to send the cheapest stuff to your people, then you send them Crown. I'm sorry, that's the way I feel about it. I think this is a terrible, terrible box. It is not worth what I pay for it, and I am canceling today. So, Lola, goodbye. You'll never see my money again, and you will never get a video from this person again until you get your ducks in a row. And I mean perfect row. So, I love you guys. I'm never going to beat around the bush with you. You know that about me. I pray that God keeps you safe in this crazy world we live in, and have an amazing week. Bye.